Well, we have to turn our attention to Forest next Monday.
Yeah.
They absolutely smashed Sunderland. I don't know if you caught that. It was unbelievable.
I watched the game. There was 3 goals in 6 minutes, and they just blew them away. Sunderland were on the ropes and didn't react. And you know, that's not. We're not going to deal. That's not going to be the situation we find ourselves in. No way. But yes, approach this with caution because they are on fire at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make sure we don't see a one-off, obviously, because Leeds, it felt like a big uptick in our performance. This will be a good test to see where we stand.
Yeah.
Like you said, are they going to deliver in the Premier League? Is it not just about, oh, OK, it's a final, we'll be up for that? You know, we have got something to play for. I mean, even 6th this year, we could end up with Champions League football, believe it or not.
Well, which starts against Forest.
Yeah.
Show us what you got. Don't make this a one-off against Leeds. Don't just be this one. We got to a final. No, everything is not fine. Everything still needs to be repaired. Domestically, in the league, our form is still there to be shot at. We have been in the league form guide. We are the worst side in the country right now in the Premier League.
Behind Spurs.
Behind Spurs.
God.
They got a win at the weekend. All right. So the last 5 games, we are bottom of that table. That's got to improve.
Has to, absolutely has to. But now it's time for our Bet Builder with BetMGM. Remember, you can download the app or head to betmgm.co.uk. Please gamble responsibly. I've looked at this Forest game and I've gone for something rogue. Goals.
Oh.
I've gone with both teams to score. I think we're going to score again. I don't think we'll get another clean sheet.
No clean sheet?
Yeah.
You can't see that again, no?
No, I can't see that one. But I do think we're going to score a goal. So I've gone with both teams.
I get that. I mean, that's for large parts of this season, that's been one of the safest bets when you watch Chelsea. Of late, domestically in the Premier League, that bet's fallen off a cliff because we cannot score, we can't keep a clean sheet. So they both go. I get that. I'm going to go for a Chelsea win. I want to see this momentum. I think after what happened at Wembley, I think now there's a new vision. Certainly, I think there's going to be more hope. The kickoff time's a nice time on a Monday as well. You know, there's something about that. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea win.
I'm going to go for 9.5 corners again. I just feel like Forest, they're going to try and lean on our set-piece situation. Let's see if Tosun starts. That will probably help airily. But any team that plays against us, they would have seen the goals that we've conceded this season. They would see dead ball situations, set-piece, wide areas, and I think they'll look to target that. I mean, even Leeds in the game at Wembley, they were constantly getting the ball out wide in the second half and whipping in crosses and corners. So, yeah, I'll go for that.
The odds for that Bet Builder are on your screen now. But in terms of like line-up, would you keep it very much the same against Forest? Nothing to tinker with, or?
I wouldn't change it.
No.
I would not change it now. I think you can look to change 1 or 2 things. I don't know. Like I said, we've got 5 games left the rest of the season. I would look to keep the momentum going. I'd look there to be continuity, partnerships all over the pitch. I would not change a thing.
I think the only thing that you're contemplating is Garnacho and Palmer, whether that gets switched out. But then you'd have to put Neto on the left, and that's 2 changes then potentially to what we did against Leeds. But apart from that, yeah, I think best bet is to leave everything as it is. Don't change it now because we've just won.
We've just won, exactly, build momentum. It's kind of crazy to think about, but there is a world that exists that we somehow get Champions League via coming 6th, send Tottenham down, and winning the FA Cup.
Yeah,
After all this. It does exist, it is out
there.
Well,
look, there's any club out there that can have 3 managers in one season. Okay, one last 106 games and go on and win a trophy. It's Chelsea. It's another final. It's 3 finals in 10 months, by the way.
Yeah. Just
over a year, sorry. Three finals, another one. No, we meant to win the Conference League, got the Club World Cup, but we are a side that functions under chaos somehow. A dysfunctional, functional family. We are nuts. We are crazy when it comes to that. But there's a little bit of time between now and Forest. You know, there's not this huge rush on now. There's a little bit of time.
If everything happened that you just said, I'd genuinely laugh. Like this would be so funny. It would
win the FA Cup.
Yeah, send Tottenham down, and somehow get. I mean, Champions League is just that is genuinely laughable.
That
last one.
I don't know what the odds will be on that one, by the way.
I'm not sure.
on that Bet Builder.
We need Villa winning Europa.
Yeah.
And them coming 5th.
Yeah.
But it could happen. It would be incredibly Chelsea.
Yeah, but then we've still got to get ourselves in 6th. That's our job now, and that's starting to look a bit. Start with Forest. Yeah. That's what we've got to do, start with Forest.
The lucky thing for us is that the lower down the league you fall, the less consistency there is with the teams you're fighting with. And maybe 2 wins and a draw out of those 4 will probably get you it.
It does feel like that. I don't know, It's starting to come together as a bit
We've
of a
got to beat
Chelsea
Forest.
season.
Have to beat Forest, right? Have to beat Spurs, and probably have to beat Sunderland. Liverpool won. That might, in some weird way, it
Might be better to let Liverpool win so they
Not
get ahead of
so
Villa.
they get ahead of Villa. In a weird way.
I think they all play each other as well.
Yeah,
United,
it's
Liverpool, Villa.
It's quite incestuous in there. You know, everyone's playing, everyone's taking points of one another. But yeah, I mean, that Liverpool game, if we're going to win 3 games this season, Forest, Sunderland, Spurs. Take those 3.
Not City.
And those? Oh, the FA Cup.
you could pick- yeah,
Oh, no,
you just-
sorry,
just-
sorry,
just-
I'm
just the
talking-
league,
sorry, I'm
yeah.
just talking about league.
He just means the
Just talking about league, right?
Yeah.
Those 3, that might get us into 6th.
It should. I'd be shocked if you need 10 or 12 points to get into 6th when you're competing with the Brightons, etc. They're all inconsistent. So
Yeah, it's looking like that Spurs game will be midweek, hopefully after the FA Cup, I'm thinking.
Yeah, almost certainly after the FA Cup.
Yeah. And we don't want to be resting before, we want to be
No, almost.
going into that
can't
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
regardless. Even if it was to flip the other way around.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody who knows what that Tottenham game means is not resting.
Well, it's going to be one of those ones again where you go, if you could pick which one to win out of City and Spurs.
Oh, well, look, give me silverware. If we're going to lift an FA Cup, that's...
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Spurs,
Absolutely.
they still might lose. Who have they got last game of the season? Everton,
Everton
I
at
think.
home,
Yeah,
yeah.
I couldn't care less about them.
Yeah,
Just
you've always got to take silverware.
Pick up an FA Cup. Yeah,
Absolutely.
No, it does feel like we can build on this as well, and we need it. It does feel like after the season we've had, we need a bit of a respite. And
And it gives,
yesterday
you know what
was
it
that,
does as
wasn't
well?
it?
Can you imagine if we'd lost at the weekend? Okay, what that would have done for our mood, the fans' mood, the season would have been over.
Yeah.
We are then scrapping around, trying to find some form, trying to find the formula, trying to get something right to squeeze into 6. Now there's a bit more belief. I'm getting it from you two as well, right? I'm starting to genuinely feel, yes, we've got an FA Cup final to look forward to. That's so important that we have something to look forward to. In between that, now there's competition places. They want to be in the starting lineup. Now the fans, they're going to rock up against Forest. We've got something to look forward to. The whole mood has changed, completely changed. But you've got to make sure we get to the FA Cup final on good form, because we can beat City. And City almost certainly will rest players because they have their eyes on a bigger prize. So we saw what they did against Southampton at the weekend.
Yeah.
They may well rotate, which may well give us a little bit more of an advantage.
Yeah, it's beginning to feel a bit exciting, isn't it? But that's it for another episode of Inside Chelsea, sponsored by BetMGM. Download the app or visit betmgm.co.uk, 18+, gambleaware.org. We'll be back next Wednesday to look back on that Forest game and look ahead to our huge game against Liverpool at Anfield. Thank you very much for your company, and thanks to Jason and Matisse. See you all next week. And all together now,
Up the
Up the
Chelsea.
Chelsea.